In this video, we are going to see how to set your own custom synonyms in Elasticsearch. Before going into that, let's see why exactly we use synonyms in Elasticsearch. So these are not normal grammar English synonyms. These are the custom synonyms. It can be electric vehicle, EV. It can be calendar, calendar. These are misspelling words. There are three major things we need to solve by using custom synonyms. Number one is managing different terms that represent the same concept, just like PC, laptop, and MacBook. Same goes with developing a domain specific vocabulary. So let's say you are in a hardware business and you are selling PVC pipes and you want it to match with polyvinyl chloride pipes. So in this case, you want to use these kind of synonyms. Same goes with handling typos and misspellings. So in this calendar, people are searching for calendar. They can search with E as well. They can search with A as well. To handle these kind of situations, we use custom synonyms in Elasticsearch. So let's see how to set these custom synonyms in Elasticsearch. So there are three methods. Number one is file method. Number two is inline method. And number three is synonym set method. So we will see one by one each of these methods and I will show you the code samples as well. All right. So let me open the code and here we are. So first of all, I will start my Elasticsearch server. So let me go into Elasticsearch and think I will run this command. Let me increase the size of this. Inside an Elasticsearch, once you download the Elasticsearch, right now I'm using 8.15, you need to go into this directory and run this bat file or the script file. In the Windows, it will be a elasticsearch.bat file. In Linux and Mac, it is just an Elasticsearch file without any extension. And you have to run it like this. Once I run this, it will start the Elasticsearch server. We will have to wait a couple of minutes for this. And I have already started this server before. So this will not give me any credentials for Elasticsearch, but if you start the Elasticsearch for the first time, it will give you the username and password for the Elasticsearch. And then you have to use those username and password inside the code. So let me show you first the file synonym method. So here, if you can see, I'm just importing from Elasticsearch, import Elasticsearch and help us. For this, you will have to install, you will have to do pip install Elasticsearch. I'll just write it here and let me run this and let me run this as well. And if this is true, that means we have connected to Elasticsearch. So basically this is on localhost. My Elasticsearch is running on 9200 port. This is my username and this one is my password. And this password you will get like for the first time when you install the Elasticsearch, when you run the Elasticsearch here. And this is a CA cert. So you have to pass this http_CA cert file. And this is present in your config folder inside the Elasticsearch directory 8.1, 8.15.1. And there is a search directory and this is the file. You have to pass this file here and it will work perfectly fine. So these are our sample data. So let me increase the size of this. So in this sample documents, we have topic as electric vehicles, fuel efficiency, cars, maintenance, technology, fuel prices, economical, car manufacturer, research and development. So these are the documents which I am inserting inside the Elasticsearch. So let me save these documents first in a list of JSONs. And here I am defining the mapping. So let's see in detail what exactly is happening here. So here I am defining the setting of the index and mapping of the index. So in the settings, first we are defining the synonym filter. Inside this filter, and if you are aware of custom analyzers in Elasticsearch, this will be very easy to understand. But even if you're not, you can just follow along. So here I'm defining settings and mappings for the Elasticsearch index. And in this part of the code, we are actually defining a custom analyzer. And I'm naming this analyzer as my analyzer. The type is custom here. Tokenizer, we are using the standard tokenizer. This defines how the Elasticsearch will break down the words inside of your documents. And these are the two filters which we are using. One is lowercase, one is synonym filter. And synonym filter we have defined here. So this synonym filter, we are using synonym graph as a type here. This is an inbuilt inside an Elasticsearch. And we are passing the synonym path here in the automobile synonyms.txt. So this is the file name which I have created. So where to put this file actually, and you also have to create your own custom synonyms and you can put these synonyms inside this text file and you have to put this file inside Elasticsearch config folder. So let me show you. So here on the left side, I have Elasticsearch folder. Let me go to config here. And inside this config, if you can see on the left side, automobile_synonyms.txt. So inside of this file, we have written electric vehicles, electric vehicle, EV and EVs. So we want these four words to match interchangeably with each other. So even if the end customer search for any of these, if the end customer search for EV, just it will match with all the other three. If the end customer search with EV and this S, it will match with all the other. In fuel, it will convert fuel wherever in your document fuel is written, it will convert it into petrol and gas. So if someone is searching with petrol and gas, this all the documents which contains this word will match with them. But why the symbol is different here? So I will explain you this in detail in upcoming part of the video. Similarly with servicing, repair and maintenance, economical, cost effective. So now let's go into code once again. Let me make this a little bit smaller. Yep. Now here we have defined the setting and mapping of the index, and in the mapping we are just defining the field name which are present in our documents as well. The name is topic, the type is text, and we are setting the analyzer as my analyzer. So this is called setting the analyzer while indexing. Indexing time analyzer, indexing analyzer. You can set the analyzer while you are searching as well. So it's a search time analyzer. Here we will just delete the index if it is already there and create the new one. So this we have created the new index, and now we are inserting the all the data in the documents into the index. So let me just run this command, and this function will index all the documents. So this is done. All the documents got indexed. Just for the reference, I have written here what are the current synonyms which we are using, and let's search for EVs here. So this function I am passing in EVs, and if I run this, if you can see, electric vehicles are matching with this. So one of the documents we have was electric vehicles. Now let's search with petrol, and it will match with fuel efficiency and fuel prices. So these are the two documents which we had, fuel efficiency and fuel prices. Now let's search for servicing. This will match with maintenance. Repair, this will also match with maintenance. R&D, this will not match with anything because we have not set anything related to R&D here, and still we have research and development and we want to match with this. And if we search with tech as well, there's nothing here because there is a document in named technology here, but we have not set the synonyms in this file. So let's add these synonyms as well, tech and R&D, into our file. So this is the part where we are updating the synonyms basically. So once I save this file, and if I search for this, there is no output for this. So this is not going to come because we have to refresh the search analyzer. We cannot just upload the data into this text file and it will not take it. We have to update the index, or basically we have to refresh the search analyzer. And you can do it using this. You have to close the index and then open the index. So once I close the index and I'm opening the index, as you can see, this index now got refreshed, and if I again search for R&D here, it will give me the correct answer, and same goes with the tech, the technology. So this is how the file synonyms work. You can do it using a text file which you have to put inside the config folder of the Elasticsearch. And if you are using a multi-node cluster, you have to upload these files in all the clusters. And this is one of the method which is kind of tedious also, because the maintenance is not that easy. You have to upload the new synonyms if you want to update any synonyms. And if you're using multi-node cluster, you have to upload all the new synonyms into all the clusters. And that is kind of a tedious part. And we can solve that by using the other method, which is called API synonyms. So before going to the next method, which is API synonyms, I want to show you one more command. So if you want to reload the search analysis without closing and opening the index, you can use this command as well. es.indices.reload search analyzer. And this will also work the same way as this worked here, closing and opening the index. All right, now let's move to the second method. Let me close this file. All right, so let me import this once again, and we have imported this, and I need these credentials here. I will paste it here and I'll run this. Let me clear all output once. All right, so here we are again connected to the Elasticsearch. Now here we have sample data. So in the sample data, the index name here is API synonym index. Source and topics are almost similar. All right, let me run this. Now here we can create the synonym set using the Synonyms API which Elasticsearch provide. And the good thing about Synonyms API is you don't need to reload your search analyzers to like to make this into effect in your index. But the only caveat here is you cannot put synonyms while indexing the data. You always have to put the search analyzer while searching the data. So this only works when you put the search analyzer while you are searching the data. So let me explain this step by step. So first of all, let's put some synonym sets inside the Elasticsearch. So we are using this es.synonyms.putSynonyms API, which Elasticsearch provides us. And here I'm giving the ID of this set, and here is the set. So I'm calling, once again, I'm giving the ID, and this is the synonym. As you can see here, same goes with fuel, petrol, and gas. Same thing goes with servicing and maintenance. And similar thing goes with synonyms, economical and cost effective. Now let me run this. And here we are passing in the settings. So let me pass in the settings. Same goes here, my search analyzer, tokenizer, standard, filter, lowercase, synonym filter. And this is the synonym filter which we are using. So here if you can see, there is a synonym set instead of the search analyzer which we were using inside the file synonym. So let me show you the comparison. So here, if you see the filter, the synonym path we were providing and the type we were using synonym graph. But in the API, the type we are using synonym graph only, but here we are not providing the path. Here we are providing the synonym set name, automobile synonym set, and updatable equal to. So basically, we are telling explicitly to Elasticsearch that we can update this set in future, and that's why we are putting this parameter as true. Now let me run this as well, and this will create the setting and mapping, and let's create the index. So here I'm creating the index, which is done. Let me insert the data inside the index, and let me define the search function once again. And if we, so this is just for reference, and let's search. So if you see here, EVs API synonym index, EVs are matching with electric vehicles, petrol is matching with nothing. We will see why. Servicing is matching with maintenance, and repair is matching with nothing. So let's see if we have anything related to petrol. So in the documents, if we go above, we have fuel efficiency. In ideal scenario, we want this document to match with petrol, but why it did not happen? So if you see the synonym set which we have defined here, fuel should match with petrol and gas. So we are asking Elasticsearch to explicitly match fuel with petrol and not the other way around. So these kind of synonyms are called explicit synonyms. On the other hand, if we want to match all these words interchangeably with each other, we will define it in this format, like a comma separated format, and these are called equivalent synonyms. So let me update our synonym set so that I can show you how to update the synonyms as well and how we can match the petrol with fuel, like the other way around. So as we have searched here, there were no results. Same goes with repair as well, because let me show you the repair as well. So repair was not at all a part of this synonym set. We will update it. Where is that? All right. Yep. Here we are. Now let me show you how it get tokenized. So if we search for fuel efficient, it will create these tokens: petrol, gas, and efficient, because we have defined fuel to match with petrol and gas, and efficient is efficient. Now, if we search for regular maintenance, regular goes like regular and repair will be repair. So it is not getting changed because we have not defined it. Now we will update the synonym file. Here we are defining petrol should match with fuel and gas, and we are defining servicing and repair. These both should come and match with maintenance. In above, we have defined only servicing here to maintenance, not the repair. So let me run this synonym set, and this got updated. Now these are the new synonym for the reference. And now let's search for EVs. It got matched. Same with petrol. Very nice. It got matched as well with fuel efficiency and fuel prices. Same with repair. It got matched with maintenance. And let's see now. Regular maintenance. If we see maintenance, it is maintenance only, and regular is regular. So it is not getting changed because we have explicitly defined this, that this should not match with these two, but servicing and repair should match with maintenance. So this is the explicit synonym, and let's see what the repair is doing. So regular is regular and repair is maintenance here. So this is how Synonym API work. The Synonym API, the benefit is you do not have to update the synonym in all the nodes of your cluster of Elasticsearch. So that is one benefit. And you do not have to close or open the index. And sometimes in production use cases, if you use file synonyms, and even if you cannot close the index, and if you are trying to run that command of refreshing the search analyzer, it does not work sometimes. In my experience, it did not work very often actually. So this is the best method, the API synonyms, which we can use in production. All right. So now we have third method, which is inline synonyms. So let me run this also, and let me copy my Elasticsearch configuration from other files into inline. So we are inside the inline synonyms file. Let me run this as well, and it is true. Let me clear all the outputs and let's do it from scratch. So we are successfully connected to Elasticsearch. Now here I'm again defining the sample data. And now the interesting part is, as the name suggests, inline synonyms. So this is one of the way which we can set the synonym set. So here if you can see in the settings of the index, we can define the synonyms like these. Electric vehicles, here itself, in the setting itself, we can define the synonyms. Servicing, maintenance, economical, cost effective, all these you can define here itself. So let me run this. Let me create an index again. Let me insert all the data. Here I'm using helpers.bulk to index the data very quickly. Let me define the search function. These are the current synonyms, and let's search one by one. Inline, EVs, fuel is matching with fuel efficiency, servicing with maintenance, and repair is not matching because we have not explicitly defined repair as well. Same story actually. So if you see here, there is no repair here, and petrol will not match with fuel because it's not the reverse order will not match. The only explicit this order will match. So now let's go ahead and update this. To try to update the synonym by opening and closing the index does not work for inline synonyms. So if you see here, we cannot even close and open the index and refresh the synonym set. We have to actually delete the index and create the new index once again for this to work. And that is why inline synonyms are the least useful method in production. This is very good if you are quickly testing something and you do not want to use file, or you do not want to set any proper synonyms API set. But this is not good method to set the synonyms using inline synonyms, because you have to delete the index and then create the new one, which we are doing here actually. So here is actually the demonstration. If I close and open the index and still it will not work, the repair is still not working even if I have given the repair here. So for that, I will have to actually, so this, let me show you the tokens. So this repair is matching with regular and repair. It is it is not still matching with the maintenance. So we have to delete and recreate the index with the updated synonyms. And let's do that. We have deleted the index and created the new one and inserted all the documents. And if we see, repair is matching with the maintenance here. And now if I show you the token using the analyze API, regular is getting converted to regular and repair is getting converted to maintenance. So these are the three methods which we can use to set the synonyms in Elasticsearch. If you want the written format of this video, you can find the link in the description. Thank you so much.